How's it going, everyone? Tonight we're going to do a review on the US General tool cart. Now this tool cart is available for $149 American dollars. Now if you're at Harbor Freight and you have your 20% off coupon, that's $30 off. Or you might have the $50 off coupon for this box, making it $99.99. And at $99.99, this box has so many more uses than just tools. Let me show you a few of them. Use number one. Where are we? In a typical baby's room. And what does every baby's room have? A changing table. How much do these things cost? I have no idea. This was a gift. But I'm sure it cost more than $99.99. So what if we manly up the baby's room? Bam! Now we have a tool cart as a baby change table. And look, there's plenty of room for a baby. That is a baby-sized penguin. We have room for the heated diaper wipes. We have room for the lotions and such that your baby needs. We even have room for your diapers. So you can grab a diaper, a fresh diaper. You can grab a heated wipe. You can clean your baby. You can slap a new diaper on your baby. And you have the most manly baby change table ever. When your wife has a girly full-length jewelry box in your bedroom, you can always manly it up a little bit by subbing this out for your tool cart. Now with the tool cart in the same spot, your wife will thank you because it's a lot more easy to organize. Necklaces in one spot. Oh, lid has to be open. Bracelets in another spot. Watches in yet another spot. And rings all the way down there. With this kind of organizational ability, she can sort all of her jewelry and she'll be more efficient getting ready. No more 2 hours for your wife to get ready for that date night. Now, look at how cluttered this kitchen is. Don't you guys think a US General tool cart would be the perfect solution for this mess? See, I was able to get rid of 90% of my clutter. And now that I have my US General tool cart in the way, nobody else can get into the kitchen area while I'm working in here. I've got storage for some cooking liquor, storage for some drinking liquor. I've got regular kitchen crap such as bills. And I can even store my chef knives in here. So this way, I can be undisturbed while creating on the stove or chopping stuff up on the counter while using the cutting board. Now that we've done 3 separate uses for the US General tool cart, let's actually talk about it as a tool cart. Alright, now that we have the tomfoolery taken care of, let's take a real look at this box. Now, I got this box in Dearborn, Michigan. I live in Chatham, Ontario, Canada. About an hour drive away and 1 international border. Which means my box that has a dent here that I don't think you're going to be able to pick up, I'm not taking back because of that. My box where the drawers don't line up, I can't take back. My box that was bent in here, so I can't use the key, well, I'm stuck with that too. But even though it's crooked, misshapen, and dented, I can tell you, for $99.99, I'm not really that upset. Even after the American exchange rate, this made this $146 Canadian. I'm still not that upset, because its closest competitor goes on sale for $350. That's right, the box closest to this I can get here goes on sale for $350 with a regular price of $500. So let's open her up. See that we have a full piano hinge. And when the top of the drawer, when the top is closed, it engages these 2 latches that lock the drawers. So you cannot open them with the top closed. On the side here, we have room for screwdrivers and on this side. Now, one of the things is this is not that big of a handle for a screwdriver. Yet, it's actually big enough to stop the box from closing all the way. Now, I thought I was going to put pry bars here, but some of them are too long. So then I thought I was going to drill some holes in here and let them slide through. But look how big the handle is on the pry bar. If the screwdriver handle is giving this lid problems, the pry bar will definitely give it problems. So I got a magnetic plier tray, slapped it on the side, and it's got the strength to hold up these pry bars. Now, I'm not sure what the final configuration of this box will be. My purpose for buying it was I wanted a small box that I could wheel out right into the driveway when doing work that could keep enough stuff that I'm not running into the house all the time. So I put all my metric and standard deep and shallow sockets up here, 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. I left all the 12 points in my toolbox. I put extensions in this drawer. I'm thinking about wrenches in this drawer, but it is kind of small, so I'm thinking about just my metric wrenches. This is another problem with this being out of shape. Opening the bottom drawer will grab you the top drawer. So I put my ratchets in here, my ratcheting wrenches, standard and metric. And this drawer, I'm thinking pliers, but it could become air tools. I'm not exactly sure. Or it could be a mix. Maybe I'll just put my most common pliers in here, leave the rest in the toolbox, and then put air tools on the other side of the drawer. The bottom, I got some impact sockets and just a box of some wire. So this box is rated for about 500 pounds. And I've had it in the living room and kitchen for the last few days because I'm in the middle of taping and mudding the garage, and this was something I probably should have waited to buy to not clutter up the garage, but it's kind of giving me a deadline to get the garage finished because my wife is on vacation without me, and this has to get done before she gets back. So, I can tell you that rolling it around on the tile floor and on the laminate, it's got no problems. Especially after I put stuff in it, it seemed to roll better with weight. One hand can easily move it around. So, all in all, on this box that just came all warped up in shape, I'm still going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. If I could have, brought it back, maybe I'd be more happy, but I'm not dissatisfied either. Because then I can buy 2 of these boxes for its next closest competition on this side of the border. Now, a couple other videos that I've seen, some guys have mentioned replacing these with gas struts. You could. I don't see why not. But for just being somebody at home, I got no problem with this box the way it is. This doesn't really have to work. Nobody's gonna break into my house and then stop because the box is locked. They'll break into the box too. But if yours does lock, then it's okay that the bottoms of your screwdrivers are exposed because you can't pull them out through that side. It is a pretty decent gauge material, so I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could pound this back out flush. Part of the problem too, because it was out of whack when I was putting it together, I had to put like a screw in, and then that would pull the metal together one way, take the screw out, put the screw in somewhere else. And when I say that, I really mean on this side, because it came with longer screws for the handle. So I put one of the short ones in, got it nice and tight, Then I was able to get the other 3. Then I took it out and put the handle screw. Like, it was just a mess. It took me like an hour and a half to put together, what's this, 4, 8, 16, 32, like 36 bolts plus the casters. Like, it took me an hour and a half to do this. I did it by myself, so lifting this up wasn't the easiest thing, but it's not like I was being too delicate with it since it was already bent to shit. One of the other things, the top is rolled over, so I think that's supposed to sit outside of here, but because it was bent back, that's not happening, which is one of the reasons why there's like extra pressure in here to get that aligned. But again, I'm happy with it. I'm glad I bought it. So maybe my 6.5 was a little harsh. Maybe a 7. I mean, I guess it depends if you get a good one out of the shipping container or a bad one. That is my honest and humble review of this toolbox.